Alana, right here. Straight ahead here. Alana, one more look here.
The pressure to look perfect is everywhere. Whether you're in the modeling industry like me, whether you're scrolling through social media, or just simply trying to exist. If you've ever felt the way I have, exhausted, trapped, like you're never enough, I want you to know you're enough as you are, not when you lose the weight, not when you hit a certain goal, right now. And you deserve to experience happiness, love, and joy as you are right now. Most of you know me as a content creator, but I also model. I love modeling. I think it's so fun to connect and collaborate with such talented people to bring their visions to life. It's just a very fun thing. I love the actual job, but the culture, it's like poison. At first it was very subtle with, oh, models don't eat breakfast so I don't have to, or like juice for dinner, oh, maybe I don't need carbs. Then it became, oh, we'll give you this procedure for free. You'd book more jobs if you tweak this. A little baby Botox wouldn't hurt. Basically, all the voices got very loud. So last year, I was basically a zombie. Without Celsius coffee, caffeine, I probably wouldn't have been able to get through like any of my days. I was barely eating and convincing myself that it was normal. I was lethargic, so dizzy all the time, and like running left me lightheaded. I would leave the gym so dizzy all the time, and it was just not the vibe. Here's the thing. Obsessing over beauty, thinness, perfection, not only will that steal your health, it's gonna steal your mind, it's gonna steal your sparkle, it's gonna steal your energy. I also very quickly want to take this portion of the video to call out something super random, but I've noticed it in both of my industries, so social media and modeling. I'm speaking to the youth right now especially. When bombarded with these images of seemingly flawless people, many whom have access to personal trainers, professional lighting, the most expensive camera equipment, all the makeup in the world, cosmetic enhancements, things that aren't accessible to the average human being, and digital enhancements on top of that, it becomes nearly impossible to not internalize those standards, and that shows in our data.
I know I'm not I know I'm not the prettiest girl in the world, and I know I'm not prettier than Megan Fox, but
research from the APA shows that 88% of young women compare themselves to images they see online, with 64 reporting that social media makes them feel worse about their appearance.
Here's some things that I do to slow down the aging process as a 14-year-old. I started doing most of these things at 12.
My goal is to decrease that number as much as possible. If I could get one of you from the 88% to be on your feeds, take a step back and say, hey, that girl on my feed is beautiful. That beauty does not make me ugly. It is so incredibly unfair to do that to yourself because there is no competition. You are not falling behind because you don't look like an influencer that has a professional glam team, money to have cosmetic enhancements. And this is another big issue that I see, is the illusion of effortless perfection. Young users who consume content regularly, they're not aware what appears to be natural beauty is often a result of, again, professional grade cameras, professional lighting, beauty filters, cosmetic enhancements, Botox, fillers. All of these things are becoming increasingly normalized, but rarely disclosed. And that's the illusion, leading people to believe this is the new baseline. To sum it up, what I'm saying is this constant exposure, it skews your baseline of reality. And it's not just that beauty standards are high, it's that they are unnaturally high now.
Turn from white to gray, then fade to nothing.
And that's why I'm saying it's not fair to put yourself in the running and put yourself against these people, because you can't. My heart literally hurts for Gen Z and Gen Alpha because I cannot imagine growing up in this era. It's, If I'm 20 years old and it is affecting me, I can't imagine being Gen Alpha or younger Gen Z growing up in this world. It's very scary. But I don't want to be someone who just is like yapping about the problem. I want to provide solutions as well, so let me get into that. Anyways, to break free from this cycle, I encourage you guys to practice media literacy and just remind yourself it's not real life. I mean, I'm in social media and I'm in modeling. I can tell you when I wake up in the morning, I can't look like the photos of me modeling because there was a whole production team behind the creation of one singular photo. It's not normal to wear a completely different outfit every day. We're supposed to rewear our clothes. Everyone's skin has texture and imperfections. Glass skin isn't real. So, back to the modeling industry. I spent so much time shrinking myself, literally and figuratively, that I forgot to actually live. The pursuit of external validation through beauty standards is a path that leads to an endless cycle of dissatisfaction. The goal should never be to keep up because you will drive yourself insane. It's literally poison and it will infect everything you do, down to simple hangouts with your friends, going to the beach, trying to do basic life activities. No matter how much effort you invest into becoming quote unquote perfect, you will always fall short because the moment you meet one standard, another one will emerge. If you have curves, someone will demand that you also have a 5-inch waist. And if you have that small waist, suddenly the expectation is for you to also have BBL curves. And if that wasn't effective, we live in a world where people think Zendaya is unattractive. Somebody on Earth also doesn't find Adriana Lima attractive. So please understand there will always be a standard that you are not meeting. And guess what? It's not your job to meet those standards because you're a human being. You're not a product or a trend. The only standard you need to be chasing is health. Memorize that, write it down, ingrain it in your mind. That is the most empowering choice you can make. Health. Not boy pretty, not girl pretty, not TikTok pretty, not slim thick or Pilates skinny. The only standard that has real value is health. Mental and physical. Your strength should never be in your appearance. If your confidence is tied to something that can fade, you will be unhappy forever. The body I'm in, this face card, that's the least interesting thing about me. If you waste your lifetime chasing perfection, you won't just lose time, you're gonna lose yourself. So girl, go live. You're too full of life to be in the changing room tearing yourself apart. You're too full of life to be skipping breakfast because, oh, Anthony likes skinny girls. Anthony's a rat. You're too full of life to miss a beach trip and countless memories because you feel bloated that day. Live freely, exist freely, laugh too hard, laugh too loud, be insane, be chalant, love hard, because that's the version of you that people are gonna remember. I've made my decision. I'm choosing my health again. I'm choosing happiness, and I know it won't be easy. This actually eliminates a lot of markets for me in my job, or many opportunities I should say, but I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of being sick, and I'm done being part of a system that hurts people, including myself. So
Okay, Alana, I listened to your voice message, but I did not listen. Tomorrow, I'm just gonna show up to your house at 11 a.m. I'm gonna bring food. So if you wanna give me an order, please do. If you don't, you're just gonna have what's served.
I also thought this video was very timely because the warmer weather is approaching soon, and I know what it feels like to wanna hide in baggy clothing. Girl, I see you, I feel you. But yeah, I'm finally starting to live in alignment of the message that I've been preaching to you guys for so long, so I'm very excited. I am in the process right now of getting my health back on track, and I'm gonna get to a healthy weight, and I'm gonna be strong again, and I'm excited because I am so excited to have the energy to do things that I love and decenter how I look more, and I'm just very excited to get my spark back. I'm already feeling so much better about life. Okay, wrapping this up, I want you to know that nobody can win this game. If the statistics are showing nearly all of us are experiencing this pressure, if nearly all of us feel like we will never be enough, then we're not the freaking problem. A system that produces the same outcome for nearly everyone is not a reflection of personal failure, it's a sign that the system itself is broken. The only way to beat the pressure is to opt out, recognizing that this system was built to make you question yourself. And the second you stop questioning yourself, the second you stop playing into the idea that you need to be better, you need to be worthy, the entire thing loses its power over you. We were never meant to live like this. We were never meant to even see our own faces this much, to analyze them from every angle, to compare them to thousands of others every single day. For most of human history, the only time you saw your reflection was in a freaking reflection in like a pond or like water, or like maybe a piece of glass, but you cannot win a game that's rigged against you. You have been taught to hate yourself so you would keep buying quote-unquote solutions. It was never about you. No one thinks they're enough because no one is enough for an industry built on making you feel like you're lacking.